Good morning, everyone. I came from Group 6, and today we will going to discuss the Unit 7, which is entitled The Franchising Relationship. In studying this chapter, you will learn about the 4 phases of the franchisor-franchisee relationship. Understand the advantages and disadvantages of Franchise Advisory Councils or the FAC. Realize the importance of communication, awareness, rapport, and expertise in a franchising relationship. Understand some of the principal areas of concern to franchises in the franchising program, and understand the importance of advertising, pricing, and profits for the franchisee.
The franchising relationship, franchisor or franchisee. Steering power is the franchisor and the pedal power is the franchisee. Both types of powers are equally important. It's the steering and pedal uh, to properly ride and direct a bicycle. Uh, while both the franchisor and the franchisee are equally important, it takes the franchisor and the franchisee to properly guide and direct a franchise system. It is not a superior and a two subordinate relationship, but it's a partnership like a good marriage. Mm, franchisor and the franchisee relationship is that before they begin to enter the sign making industry and start scoping out sign business opportunity, it is important to consider the importance of a good franchisor and franchisee relationship. Uh, franchisor, it is the steering power of the business, so that he the one who operate the business and making the business success with the help of other two. Without the steering power, the business might not be successful and the outcome of the business will not be good. And the power or the pedal power, it is the franchisee. It is important and the one who helped the franchisor to to further grow their business in the market. Without it, the business will not growing, uh, you, will not be recognized and be successful. So, to have a better relationship, the two, they need to learn to work together to bring the optimal successful for each other and for themselves. They need also to understand each other when it comes to suggestions, commenting, and their own opinions so that they know how their business purchase work. Without understanding knowledge about the business, there is no also understanding to each other how their business work means without understanding that's the reason why the business not doing well and not growing. Um, the relationship, it's not like the superior to subordinate relationship. The relationship, it is between the franchisor and franchise as an equal or partner, like a relationship of a couple, how they work and how they success. So, if gaintindihan na sila, ang business nga gina-franchise nila, ah, maging ano din na siya, maging successful. Kumbaga both of them will success because they know how to understand each other and they know how they work together as a partner and their business will be doing well and be success and every time.
The phases of relationships. So the first one is we have introduction or the recruitment phase. It is the building of hope for success and relying upon each other to perform respective functions. Meaning, during this stage, it is where the franchisee and the franchisor process or establish their expectations from each other. It is a relationship that starts out as one of extreme optimism, often blind faith, and expectation of great success. So, as what I've mentioned earlier, it is where they establish what they want from each other and what they expect from each other. So, both both sides or both parties really try to impress each other in order for the relationship to prosper. One is we have the growth stage. Puts forth its best face to make a positive and friendly approach to the franchisee. Regular and effective support and service between the parties to achieve results for franchise business. So during this period, this is where the franchisee usually goes through an extensive training for the franchise business, and during this stage also, this is where they really develop a strong relationship between each other. So this is also where the this is technically where the relationship begins, because this is where the agreement part of the relationship begins. The third one is we have maturity. So this is where mutual respect and understanding are demonstrated by continued interaction between parties to maintain the franchise system. So basically, this is the stage where they know what to expect from each other, meaning everything's become more predictable than it was before. So this is where they, really this is where their relationship really really reaches, in short, the peak. So if everything's going according to what they planned, the franchise would be in great understanding or in great terms. And last, the fourth one is the decline stage. It is a result of a decrease in the level of business activity due to failure, discontinuity, or disenchantment. So the last stage is usually the end or the beginning of, or another new beginning of a franchise relationship, because on one hand, the franchise may be disenchanted with the franchisor, which may lead to the termination of the franchise agreement, but also, and it may also result to the renewal of a franchise, because the franchisee might be doing well, yes, and the relationship has never been stronger. So, thank you. And it may also result to the renewal of a franchise, because
Franchisor relationship marketing. Relationship marketing, the efforts to improve franchisee and customer satisfaction. Example, McDonald's develops customer satisfaction through their quality, service, cleanliness, and value. It involves creation, maintenance, and enhancement of strong relationship between the franchisor and franchisee or customers. Have a relationship with honest and clear communication is the foundation of a strong franchisor with franchisee relationship. Relationship marketing oriented toward establishing strong relationships in the long term. Understand your strengths and weaknesses. Then schedule time to develop relationship, ask question and lesson, offer assistance, when to ask for assistance and appreciate each employee's role and keep your commitments. And then delivering value to franchises or customers. Make the commitment, focus on the client, grow your value, invest your greatest asset, and stay light on your feet. The example of the delivering value to franchisee customers. Then, measuring success in terms of franchisee or customer satisfaction. Measuring satisfaction is a very effective strategy to improve relationship with your franchisees and ensuring success and commitment during their franchise agreement. This will give franchisors that insight they need to make better decisions. And then in order to succeed, franchisors need to develop solid foundation with franchisees and end customers. Getting to your franchisees and what their needs are, and taking time to listen to them and hearing their opinions. Stay in touch with franchisees over time and congratulating them on achievements. And then have a new philosophy, franchises centered and customer centered. Also known as a customer strategy and culture of doing business that focuses on creating that best experience for the customer, and by doing so builds brand loyalty. Sound relationship management marketing is where the key to developing a strong franchisor and franchisee relationship focuses. High franchisee and customer loyalty, the result of developing a relationship at all levels including financial, probably the easiest and most cost-effective way to fund your franchise is through personal savings. The advantages here are that you'll know exactly how much money you have to put towards your franchise. You won't have to pay back any interest or loan, and you will retain complete control. Then, and then social, social development refers to the long-term changes in relationship and interactions involving self, peers, and family. It includes both positive changes such as how friendship develop and negative changes such as aggression or bullying. And then technical. The use of technology has both positive and negative consequences. For example, the use of computers at the internet has made my life much easier. It is very easy to communicate with other people using computer. And then, last, legal. And legal services is a result of perceived value. Purchasing, there is a place for you in the world of legal. If I've learned anything as a legal marketing and business development professional, I know that one size does not fit all. Communication. Number 5, partnership. Both franchisor and franchisee works continuously to develop new ways to do better value to each other. Ang franchisor kang franchisee kapadayon sila Japon pa develop kagapangitat sila paagi. Kapangitat sila paagi. And then able to move through the series of relationships, and then has developed an outstanding franchisor-franchisee relationship. 5 levels of relationship formed with franchisee and customer. Number 1, elementary. Franchisor has sold that franchise to the franchisee but doesn't actively follow up with the franchisee. For me, the franchisor, nagpa-franchise siya, tapos sa pa-franchise, nang wala iya lagi na follow up, wala na gina-follow up kung ano na da, ginapawalaan niya lang. Ano siya. And then number 2, reactive. Franchisor sells another franchise and encourages the franchises to call with question or concern. Ang franchisor nagpa-franchise tapos gina-encourage siya kung ano ang mga pamangkot or concern, tawagan lang kung ano ang franchisor. And then number 3, accountable. Franchisor contacts the franchisee shortly after the sale of the franchisee to know if franchisee is satisfied. Ang franchisor ang franchisor nagpa-franchise tapos siya pag franchise pagka after the sale pamangkot ya kung ang franchisee is satisfied sa ginpa-franchise ya. Ang pagcindisakon. And then ang franchisor solicit and encourage franchisee to make suggestion for any specific improvement or correct any fault. And then ang balya sa franchisor kung ano ginambala niya ang.
Good day everyone. Today we will tackle about the Franchise Advisory Council, set up by the franchisor to encourage communication, creativity, ingenuity, responsiveness from its franchises, or formalized method of coordinating relationships between the individuals units at the corporate headquarters, used by franchises to solve the problems or present suggestion of the franchisor. Now explanation number 1. Franchise Advisory Council FAC set up the franchisor to encourage and formalize the method of coordinating and relationship. It is the franchisor, and the franchisee helps one another to solve the problems within the corporate headquarters by the responsiveness in own to the unity and genuity. Franchise Advisory Council FACS provides an opportunity to have many questions answered, important means of providing strategical plans and pointing the way for future success and growth of the franchise system. For the franchises, can serve as a big brother with the franchises for the franchisor, a variable for receiving new ideas for the front lines of the business. Explanation. Franchise Advisory Council helps franchises to solve when they counter problem. FACS, a council institution, gives the all chance to recover and wake up of their franchises, even though company has the reason to solve that. FACS helps every unit in the franchise and the franchisor. Mary Maid Incorporated, leader in domestic cleaning industry, as a FACS of 11 geographical regions, provides a systems of rewarding its franchises for different levels of sales performance. Coordinator, appointed by the headquarters affair for each region, call for Emmanuel regional meetings to offer marketing and services idea. Call for semi-annual regional meetings to offer marketing and service idea. Mary Maid is an international franchisor which sells and support residential cleaning services franchise throughout the United States, Canada, and United Kingdom. Mary Maid is founded in 1979 and joined the Service Master in 1988. 2007, and the company had over 8,000 employees. Midas International Corporation FACS has an outstanding record of franchise relations with a strong FAC and a supportive headquarters operation. FAC, its development must be carefully undertaken with the cooperation of all franchises and the corporate headquarters. Mary Maids is an international franchisor which Midas International Corporation operates a chain of auto repair centers. The company offers brake repair, oil change, and steering and suspension solution. Midas International serves customers in the United States and Canada. Franchise organization benefits to franchisors. Can gain valuable right insight from franchises, reaction to new products and services. Receive practical advice and marketing suggestions. Allows other franchises a choice to express their opinions. Major areas of concerns major areas of concern which need to creation by franchises jointly, membership appointed by franchisor, open to all franchises, elected by franchises, functions committees, advertising, marketing, operation, services, research and development, finance. Now explanation number 5. Benefits of the franchises include regular royalty payments, expansion with the reduced financial risks, and the greater Juripicaris presence. Franchise benefits include lower risks, lower startup costs, existing brand recognition, and partner company marketing support. Franchises have a higher role of success. The startup of businesses, you may find it easier to source finance for a franchise, may cost less to buy a franchise than start your own business of the same time. That's all, and thank you.
Major areas of concern which needs to be investigated before the council. Meetings: A. National, 1 year. B. Regional, once a four times a year. C. Committees, 2 or more times per year. Role of franchisor: top management, limited, and advisory. 6. Expenses: A. Shared, most common. B. Franchises pay all. C. Franchisor pay all. Officers: President or Chairman, Secretary, Treasurer, Vice President. Major areas of concern which need to be investigated before the council is developed. Legal and administrative function. A. Do not discuss pricing. B. Do not discuss who can or who cannot be franchised. C. Do not include anyone from PAC without cost. D. Do not have written set of rules. E. Do not use agendas and minutes. Do follow-ups. It is important to include franchise within advisory council or at least have represent on the council. 2. Illegal activities under antitrust legislation. Number 1. Franchise involvement in discussing pricing. Number 2. Franchise involvement in discussing the acceptance, non-acceptance, or prospective franchise. Advantage in developing preventive medicine. Number 1. Promote and improve communication between the franchisor and franchise. Number 2. Move away from one-way communication system to an interactive or two-way system. 3. Avoid conflict. 4. Learn about the concern of the franchises. 5. Save tens of thousands of money in the lost revenues through litigation, bad publicity, and attorney fees. Advertising council. Most common permanent group of facts. This is throughout development. Franchise have effective way to input and manage the franchisor advertising funds.
Care, communication, awareness, rapport, and expertise. The main ingredient in the franchisor-franchisee relationship is the feeling that the franchisor cares about the success and activities of the franchisee. As a franchisor, it is very necessary to make your franchises feel that they are being valued or the things that they do are being appreciated. Communication, awareness, rapport, and expertise or care is the vital ingredients of the relationship. These four elements are very significant in the franchisor-franchisee relationship because it strengthens the bond between the franchisor and the franchisee. Communication. It is defined as the exchange of information between the sender and the receiver. An effective communication means that the information being delivered by the sender was received correctly by the receiver. Effective communication is a key to any successful business activities. This is right because an organization that has no effective communication will find it difficult to reach or achieve the goals and objectives of an organization. Newsletters. It is a printed or electronic report that contains news concerning the business activities, and it is sent to its customers, employees, members, or other subscribers. It is created by most of the franchising organization to enhance communication throughout the system. So it is a tool used by the franchisor in order to have a better communication with its franchisees. Major concerns of a strong franchisor. Number 1, franchisee always be able to communicate. Number 2, franchisee feel a part of franchisor's organization. Meaning the franchisor is focused on maintaining the communication with the franchisee and making them feel that they are part of the franchise system. Many franchisors use franchisees to form, number 1, advertising committees who are responsible for developing and modifying innovative ideas as well as providing feedback to marketing activities as requested by marketing team. Number 2, new product and development committees. It supports the design, development, and transition to production of a new product. Grievance committees. It discuss where grievances would be possibly eliminated, and it identifies an opportunity for improvement. Number 4, operations committees. It provides review, guidance, and oversight for the overall operations of a business. To ensure that communications are kept strong, franchisors provide, number 1, regional seminars, number 2, training programs, number 3, field representatives. Awareness. It is an important ingredient of a successful franchise system. Awareness of franchises that they are important in the franchise system will bring a good relationship between them and the franchisor. Things that enhances the awareness between the franchisor and franchisee. Number 1, franchisor make franchises aware that they are appreciated and are vital component in the success of the organization. Now, the franchisor makes the franchises feel, understand, and know that they are significant or they are contributing in the success of the organization. And by doing so, their awareness is being enhanced. Number 2, provide awards to show their awareness of the franchise performance levels. So franchisors are rewarding those franchisees with excellent performance. Number 3, offer performance incentives such as cash or trips for successful franchises. Meaning those franchises who have an excellent performance, or those franchises who performed well, will receive a cash or a travel ticket from the franchisor. take periodic surveys of their franchisees to learn their feelings and concern. So the franchisors are giving out surveys in order to know the opinions and their feelings of the franchisees. Encourage local original clubs to help franchisees support each other as well as develop common advertising and marketing systems. So the franchisor also aims that all the franchises will unite, cooperate with each other, and help each other in managing the franchise business as well as in developing common advertisement and marketing systems. Rapport is a friendly, harmonious relationship. It helps in keeping the franchise system strong and unified. As a franchisor, having a friendly relationship with your franchisee will bring great success in the franchise business or in the franchise system. So it is very important to develop such a relationship with your franchisees. Franchisor develops strong personal rapport with each franchisee through number 1, providing birthday gifts, number 2, flowers on special day, number 3, remembrances for services performed or goals reached, and number 4, recognition at annual meetings or through newsletters. Expertise. It is what franchisor needs to provide to franchisees. Toll-free hotline is set up to allow the franchisee access to the expertise in the central office immediately. So this toll-free hotline is used by the franchisees to communicate with the experts and ask for their expertise for a specific field or specific matter regarding the franchise system. Headquarters may provide, number 1, computer expertise, number 2, marketing and promotional expertise, and number 3, product or service research and development. Golden rule. Franchisor must deal openly and honestly with integrity and mutual respect for the franchisee. Meaning, franchisor should be transparent and honest to his franchises because by doing so, there will be an excellent franchisor-franchisee relationship. And when this golden rule was followed, there will be success, prosperity, and growth. And if not, franchises will become disenchanted, meaning no madulaan sila gana or ma-disappoint sila. And there will be legal problems that will arise and the franchise will generally fail. It will fail because franchises might terminate the contract or if ang contract matapos na, pwede nga hindi na sila mag-renew liwat. ICE, or also known as the International Center for Entrepreneurial Development Incorporation, is the mother company to Quick Copy Printing, Copy Club, American Wholesale Thermographers, Inkwell, Franklin's, and Cypress Publishing. It developed a unique program entitled Rising Star to help children of franchises grow to become the new owners of the business. So the children of the franchises were trained para someday sila ang masucceed sa business nga gina-manage sa ilang parents. Rising Star, a family member identified by the owner to succeed in the ownership of the business at the desire of the franchisee. So as what I have said, the children of the franchises are being trained. So gamay pa sila, gina-train na sila nga daan and they're being introduced to the business world para in the future they are fully equipped and ready to succeed the business but also with the consent of their parents. Hindi man silingon nga kung sila ang napilian sang franchisor nga mag-succeed sila na automatically ang ma-succeed kay kinahanglan pa i-ask ang consent man sang ilang parents, which are the franchisees. So it also assists the preparation of the next generation to succeed as the owners of the franchising center. So the children were being developed samtang gamay pa para ready na sila kung when the right time comes sa pag nila take over sang business sang ilang parents or sang franchisor.